Hey, I think we all to some degree have a want to create something, right? Like maybe it just starts out as a little idea in your head. Like for example, musicians. All great musicians probably just started doing music because they were fucking taking a ride on their bike or something, and then they thought of some tunes. Some tunes came into the mind, and they just wanted to make it, right? But I think that's kind of how everything starts, just a little idea. When people want to learn a new skill, well, that's got to start somewhere, right? Like, why do they want to learn it? This comes from their mind telling them that that's what they want to do. Everything just starts like a little spark of intuition, perhaps. That's like, this would be cool. Maybe it's from looking at other people's stuff. If you listen to a lot of jazz, then maybe then maybe some jazz will come into your mind and you think, holy shit, I kind of want to make jazz for my own. But a lot of people they don't really pursue it. They just kind of let it be there, and they wish they'd do it. But as soon as they open the music studio or whatever else that they need to get the work done, if they want to make music, it's got to be some kind of like composition software or something. They just get overwhelmed because in their mind it's all simple. It's just the sound's already there, the music's there, it's playing in their head. All the tunes and the nuances, as I suppose you'd call it, they're all there. But then when you get into the software, it's just like there's nothing, and you gotta make it from the base with like shit you don't really understand. Like, oh, you gotta put down notes. You gotta change how the notes sound, the music notes, right? And then it's kind of just done there, right? Because when it's in your mind, you don't really think of what you actually gotta do to make it real. It's just there already. And I think a lot of people that's why a lot of people don't really pursue anything like that. Because as soon as they get into it, they just, fuck, man, I gotta actually do shit. I can't just pop my thoughts into this software and make it a creation. That's not really how it works. But also, just like when even the people who do start, you'll go for a couple of days trying to learn new music software or something, and you just get distracted by a lot of other things. Maybe you just, instead of actually making some music, you just listen to it instead. Like, it's way easier, right? And you're getting music. And also procrastination. Like, instead of creating the thing you want to, you just do like a million other things than that. You go out and fucking hang up your wash clothes, fucking do the dishes, everything to avoid like what your mind tells you want to do, but that you can't really figure out. That's because it requires patience. You actually need to sit down, do some boring shit for like a long time to get good at it. But your mind doesn't register that. It just it makes like a vision of the result already being there. And then it thinks it's easy, right? Because, I mean, if it's in your head, then why couldn't you just fucking make it? Easy, no problem. But yeah, it's not really how it works. But it is where everything starts. So if you're like gonna become a great, maybe 3D artist or something, you have to, maybe you're walking and you think of, oh, this would be a cool concept for like a gun in a video game. And then you just kind of install Blender or whatever. You get down and then you start making it. A fucking vertex, as they call it, right? And then you might get good at it. If you enjoy it, you might get good at it. That's how I started doing like 3D shit. I was just on Blender because I played a lot of fucking Roblox back in the I can't say back in the days because I'm not fucking old enough to do that. But like a while ago. It's a while ago now. But I wanted to make like fucking 3D models for the games or whatever that other people were making. I wanted to be like a 3D artist for other people's games. Or my own maybe. But then I opened Blender and I got overwhelmed. But I still even after I uninstalled it, but like I still had the like desire to create. right? I still wanted to make something. And then I just reinstalled it, tried learning it for a fucking while, like at least a couple months. And you do realize you do get better at it. It's just slow. It's just slow and it's hard. And you gotta be consistent with it. You gotta do it like almost every day to get really good at it. Yeah, actually, you do have to do it every day. If you want to get good at Blender, you'll be sitting there and adding squares for days, right? But that's how you get good at anything, really. You have to. It starts as an idea. You go in, you put in the fucking work day in, day out, until you're a little better and you can get a little closer to that original thing you wanted to do, that original thing you wanted to create. Because as I said before, everyone does kind of want to create. Everyone has like a little idea that they thought would be nice, but maybe you don't have time, or you say you don't have the time, maybe you don't got the motivation, as they call it. But it'd be a fucking shame if you didn't do the things you wanted to do. Like if you end up just not having done any of what you wanted to in life, it kind of sucks. Big talk, actually. So I kind of advise you, if you got some track popping into your mind, kind of write it down, install music software, and fucking start working on it. It will take time to get good, but your mind kind of already told you that that's kind of something that that you'd like, right? Your mind's already giving you the cues. If you're fucking making tracks in your own head, then to some degree you have some kind of natural capability of doing that, right? So I'd say, if you get like those ideas popping into your head, you should pursue them. Always, I feel. Of course, not everyone has the time to. If you have a job or something, but I mean, you can realistically, you can make a little time every day to like fucking work on it like a hobby, right? I mean, even this video started out as a little idea. Again, I was just fucking biking, and then I thought maybe I should make a YouTube video about the shit I think about when I'm biking. And that's just what I did. Well, hoped this video was a help to someone out there. And I hope someone maybe sees it and can get something out of it. And yeah, see you next time.